Hey parents, Mike Cerati again here. I told you that I'd give you an update after our night last night, our first in-person option. So I wanted to reach out to you today and do that. So the first thing I want to say is what an amazing night it was. It was hard work, so many logistics to work into that. And for the most part, I'd say it went really well, although we had some glitches online and some things like that we'll learn from. The other thing I'll say is the attendance really surprised us. I'll even go so far as to say that the attendance borderline defeating the system that we set up for social distancing. So that was a big deal to us. We looked at this room, which was really full of probably about 60 kids, and we thought, this is too much. We can't do it this way again. On top of that, I want to let you guys know that as a church, we're monitoring the fact that COVID-19 has an uptick in cases right now, exponentially growing. We're talking to some doctors and being advised to be careful. So that said, I'm just going to go ahead and make a call here. I'm going to work with my team on the details of this, but we're going to move back to online for the next 1 to 2 weeks. I don't have details on that yet. At least next Wednesday, we will be streaming online only. There will not be an in-person option. And we're going to do that for 2 reasons. Number one, I want to watch this COVID-19 uptick and see how that plays out. And number two, we can't meet in the student room with the numbers that we saw. So we're going to have to move into the auditorium, which means everything that we just learned about streaming with kids in the room has to be reapplied into another room with completely different tech. So it just is what it is. And I guess I'd like to ask right now that as we, in the next few days, start to announce that to the students, that you'd help us sort of mitigate against that disappointment, have our backs a little bit. You're going to hear questions, well, why would they do that? And why are we going backwards? Look, safety is important to us. We're not just trying to flex our religious freedom muscles here for the sake of doing so. So help us out with that. We're gonna try it again in a way that's much better for social distancing for the amount of kids that are gonna come. The last thing I'll say here before I let you go, I don't want to make this video too long, is things are so fluid right now, and I guess for a while I kind of thought maybe they were starting to normalize, but it's still way too fluid, meaning I'm not sure that a decision I make this week is going to be the right decision for next week. So I'd like to work with parents to streamline our communication with you. So there's 2 ways that I want to invite every parent to opt into for further, quicker communication. Number 1, please go onto Facebook. In fact, you can just use this link. It's facebook.com/groups/Compass Students Parents. Please join that Facebook group. This is where we post videos and talk to parents, and you can communicate with us via Facebook. The next thing I'd like to invite everyone to do is to pull out your phone and text the phrase CS Parents, that stands for Compass Students Parents, to the number 84576. That will be opting into our group text list, so that when we send out emails or when we post something to our Facebook page, you'll also get a text that says, hey, check out your email or check out Facebook, so that we can get updates out to you quickly as we know them. And I'll just close with this, guys. You know our hearts. We're for your kids. We want to reach them. But part of that is having to think long term. Okay, so as great as last night was, it was a surprise to us, and we need to regroup a little bit. So we're going to remain committed to reaching your kids every week with small groups and a service, but next week at least we'll be online, and perhaps the week after, as long as we try to navigate what it looks like to move into a large room. So be patient with us. I hope you see our hearts that we love your kids, and just know that we're going to do our best, and keep throwing us the feedback. We're listening. I want to know how you feel. I want to know what you're thinking. Your kids are worth however uncomfortable that is. So appreciate you guys. We're in it with you. And sign up for those that Facebook group and that text list. That'd help us greatly. I'll be on vacation for the next week. Jake and the team will be running the stream. So we'll get an update to you as soon as I get back. Appreciate you guys. Take care. God bless.